Welcome back to the second part of today's lesson. The second part today was we're going to be comparing different numbers, comparing decimals to try to figure out which one is bigger, which one is smaller today. All right, so that decimal place value chart is going to be very helpful to have out. And what you're simply going to be doing is you're going to get two decimal numbers, and you are going to put the greater than or less than sign to determine which one is bigger. Remember, think of it like an alligator. Whatever side the mouth of the alligator opens up to it's going to eat because it is the bigger number. All right, so the mouth should be opening towards the bigger number. But here we go. I have two numbers here. All right, and when we compare decimals, all right, we are going to work from left to right. We are going to start at the decimal, and we're going to move over one digit at a time. We know that tenths are bigger than hundredths, hundredths are bigger than thousands, thousands are bigger than 10,000s. The further we go to the right, the smaller the number is. So what we're going to do is start in the tenth spot, compare the two numbers, and then if they are tied, we'll move on to the hundredths. If they are tied, to the thousandths, and so on. Okay, so here we go. I see this first number. I have one digit to the right of the decimal, meaning that this number is 5/10. I look at the other number, and the first digit after the decimal, the tenths spot, is a 0. Well, this is an easy one. We can determine which number is bigger by the very first digit we look at. 5 is bigger than 0. It does not matter what comes after that number. Okay, when we're comparing, we go one digit at a time. We're only comparing the first digit, which is tenths. Even though there's a 7 over there, that is 7 hundredths. Hundredths are smaller than tenths. This first number in blue has 5/10. The number in green has 0/10, meaning that the number in blue is bigger. So 0.5 is greater than 0.07 because we looked at the first digit. Here's the next one. All right, once again, I'm going to look at the very first digit, the tenths spot. I see there is a 2 in the blue number. I see there is a 4 in the green number. That tells me that we don't have the same tenths, so we can already determine which one is bigger. So the 3 doesn't really matter on the blue side. I have 2/10 over on the blue, 4/10 over on the green, meaning 4/10, 4 is bigger than 2. So I'm going to have the alligator mouth eat the green side. 0.23 is less than 0.4. Once you determine that, you don't worry about what comes after. All right, let's look at another one. Okay, now this one's going to get a little bit trickier. I look at the first digit, the 10th spot, and I see there is a 0 in the blue number. There's a 0 in the green number. When they tie, when they are the same, we move to the second digit now. The tenths are the same. They both have no tenths, so now we're going to move to the hundredths. I see that there is 0 hundredths in the blue number. I see there is 1 hundredth in the green number. 1 is bigger than 0. That means the green number is bigger. So we already know which number is bigger because 0.08 is bigger or is smaller than 0.12. There's 1 hundredth versus 0 hundredths, and so the green number is bigger. All right, let's look at the next one. All right, I look at the first digit. I see a 1 in the blue number, a 1 in the green number. They're the same. They are equal. So we move to the second number, move to the hundredths. There's 0 hundredths in the blue number, 0 hundredths in the green number. They're the same. We move to the next number, the thousandths. 0 in the blue number, 0 in the green number. We have the same amount. Once again, we're moving over every digit. We haven't determined which number is bigger yet. Finally, in the 10,000ths, I see a 4. I see a 7. We finally have numbers that aren't equal. 7 is bigger than 4, meaning the green number is bigger. So I have the alligator mouth eat that. And I read this as 0.1004 is less than 0.1007. All right, final one. And I threw this one in as a tricky one. Now I see something here. I see that we have a 2 in front of the decimal and a 0 in front of the decimal here. Well, ones is a place value, so we should honestly start with that one. All right, so I know that 2 is bigger than 0, so I don't have to look at anything that's behind this. I already know that I have 2 whole numbers right here, 0 right here, meaning the blue one is obviously bigger, and so the alligator mouth eats that. All right, so that is what your job is going to be. You are going to put the symbol that you need. The symbols on the keyboard are on the second to the bottom row. You'll see them over right by the M key and the question mark key, 2 rows up. You have to hold shift to get those symbols. So when you're entering them in, look for them on your keyboard, hold shift while you push that button. Otherwise, you're going to get a comma and a period or a period to put the right symbol. And that's what you're going to do. You're going to get 2 numbers and you will put, hey, this is the bigger or less than number. All right, you can do this. Good luck, and we will see you tomorrow.